right, so we made it to the trailhead. We are entering 2N84 and not really sure where it goes. It says not recommended. So that tells me I want to go that way. It shows more difficult, but I'll lead. We'll put Gabby in the middle and Goose is in the rear. So I don't think it's going to get too hairy, but we're going to go find a campsite for the night, set up and do a little recording on our way. So we got Belle's already aired down. Gabby's got to air hers down. We're going to show her how to do that next. And Mama Goose is just finishing up airing down her JL.
God.
All right, so we're going to air you down to about 25, only because we don't want you to lose too much clearance, because I don't know what's up ahead. So go ahead and take this, take off your valve cap, and then screw this part on first. All right, keep going. All right, now push this in as you're turning it counterclockwise. Okay, now pull that out. Now pull this part out. See, right now it's at 33 psi. You want to air down to about 25. Check it. A little bit more. A little more. There you go. Now reverse everything. Push that in and turn it clockwise until it stops turning all the way.
Good job, Gabby.
Easy. I don't know why you had such issue with it.
Wow.
Wow. She's calling you out like that?
That's because Daddy walked her through it. He just handed it to me and said, here, air down.
Yeah, she didn't do too well on the way up here. And she ended up throwing up a couple times. She was fighting it the whole way. But she's a good girl now, huh? Who's a good girl? Gabby's taking her sweet time with her hella yellow Jeep. And Brianna's doing a great job supervising. So we're on the trail right now and just we are up here. We're kind of backtracking. We just came from up this area and it looked like it was getting a little bit too steep and rocky for Gabby's Jeep. So we ended up backtracking a little bit and we're gonna keep going down this road here and we're gonna end up down here somewhere, which I believe there'll be a lot more trees and maybe a creek running through there so we can let Sierra play in the water. And I got banana driving, which is terrifying.
Coming for your fame.
No, you need to drive careful, dear. This is my baby. This is my favorite daughter, and I can't think of a better way to spend it on Father's Day weekend.
All right, we're crashing this right now.
All right, guys, so we made it to camp just a little bit ago. We got everything all set up, and you know, we're really not tucked away out in the middle of nowhere. We were wheeling for a good probably 3 hours this morning, had a really good time. We explored a lot of different trails, and we got to a point where Sierra was getting a little car sick, and we were just looking for a place to chill. So we found this nice little spot here where we're just hanging out for the last hour or so after we got all set up, and it's really nice. We're up in the Big Bear area, and it's not a yellow post. There's nothing special about it other than it's being right off the road, and it's really kind of a shakedown trip for my daughter with her yellow JL. She hasn't really been off-roading yet, so it was cool hanging out with her and taking her wheeling, and we'll probably do a little bit more wheeling tomorrow. But as you can see behind me, we're kind of right off of a trail, which we're getting a little bit of traffic, but you know, it's just a quick little overnight trip, so we really don't mind it that much. But you know, bottom line is we're having a great time. It's just the 5 of us, the 3 Jeeps, my 3 girls, my wife, tomorrow being Father's Day. I mean, I'm in heaven. It doesn't get any better than this. So we're gonna be cooking up some chicken pasta dinner tonight, and actually Isabella's doing it, so I'll be recording her while she's cooking my Father's Day dinner, pre-Father's Day dinner, if you will. And then we're doing cinnamon rolls again for dessert. So we'll be doing a little bit of recording of all the cooking. I'm gonna set the camera down. I'm gonna go join my girls and just hang out and enjoy the weather. It's hot up here. It's probably 75, 80 degrees. And luckily we got plenty of shade between the trees that are here and the awning. So did some drone footage of the drive over here and some trail footage. Nothing hardcore. There was one area that I would have loved to have done if it was just me and Goose, but I think it was a little bit too technical for Gabby's JL, considering it doesn't have a lift on it or anything. I was tempted to go down it, but you know, cooler heads prevailed, and I don't want to spend the next 4 hours trying to get her unstuck. So
Everybody knows everybody.
Lucica.
Everybody
Yeah, what
calls
happened to
you
it?
friend.
How did it stop?
It zoomed all the way in. Someone
Where's Sierra?
Good question.
I don't
If I
know.
had the shoe, I would get up and look for her. But
Ow.
somebody hand me my shoe. Love being catered to.
But when I close my eyes, somewhere with you, somewhere with you. Come on, Sierra, stop.
When I close my eyes. I got more than that.
So we're on a little hike to go find the girls, and apparently it's what time is it, Itzy?
It's golden hour.
It's golden hour, and they're over here taking photos, getting the best light
Sierra.
with Sierra. What are you girls doing?
Get him. Go get him.
All right, so we are headed back from our little hike. Wasn't actually that far, was it?
It wasn't really a hike.
It wasn't really a hike. It was kind of a hike,
Well, I guess.
but it's not much of a hike. So we are walking back to camp. The girls are still taking pictures because it's golden hour, they call it. And Isabella here, say hi, Itzy.
Hi.
She is going to be making us some dinner right now, and I'm going to record it. So we're going to...
It's a part of camping.
Cooking's a big part of camping for us. So we are gonna, it's Father's Day weekend, so Itzy's gonna be cooking dinner tonight, and we are going to watch her cook. What are you cooking, Itz?
Chicken pasta.
Chicken pasta.
Chicken pasta. lemon chicken pasta, something like that. So by the time we get back to camp, I'm gonna start recording Itzy making some food, and I'll show you guys how to make it. Look at the camera and tell everybody what you're making me for Father's Day, pre-Father's Day dinner.
I'm making some chicken pasta with asparagus and Parmesan cheese.
It is a family adventures overlanding recipe, and if you've downloaded Tembo Tuss cookbook, most of them, a high number of recipes on Tembo Tuss cookbook is family adventures overlanding. These folks, they've really done a great job with putting together a bunch of recipes for Jerry, and I appreciate them sharing it with all of us, and especially for Itzy to be able to make us this meal tonight. This is one of their most recent recipes that they've released. It's a lemon chicken pasta with Parmesan, and we made it 2 weeks ago. You made it 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago she made it up in Wenatchee, and we didn't do a whole lot of recording, but I figured tonight would be a good time to record exactly what she's doing. So if you guys want to make it at home or at your campsite, whenever you guys feel like cooking it, it's great no matter where you're at or however you want to cook it. But the Tembo Tuss is a great little tool to be able to cook tonight's meal. So what are you doing? What's first?
We have to boil the pasta to make it soft.
How are you going to boil the pasta? All you have here is a Tembo Tuss.
Oh, we have water in it.
Oh, we have water. You can actually cook pasta with a Tembo Tuss. So why don't we, and by the way, I know I'm always pushing Tembo Tuss stuff. I'm not sponsored by them. I am good friends with Jerry, and I think a lot of that has to do with my,
Turn it down.
I can turn it down. I think a lot of that has to do with because I appreciate what he's done with this little invention. I feel like you should have let it keep boiling, dear.
It was boiling, that's why I added it.
So should we cover it? So she added the pasta now, and do you let it boil or what?
Yeah.
So you should put the lid back on?
Yes.
Okay, put the lid back on. Nobody's fighting you.
I have to
You do you.
stir it.
All right.
Then we let it soften.
You have all your ingredients out, dear?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys just wait until you guys taste Isabella's food. It is amazing.
I know, I'm a pretty big deal.
How about Bree makes the cinnamon rolls tonight? She can show her skills. I trust her with my life. All right, so Itzy's got her pasta boiling right here. Keep mixing it up, dear.
I am.
So what is this? Just mustacholi? Any pasta will do for this recipe. It could be mustacholi, rigatoni, and any kind of tonis you want to put in there, or eenies. Any tonis or eenies you could put in here for pasta. It's fine. Do you need both of those butters for this recipe?
2 sticks of butter. I don't think I used 2 sticks.
Down.
Whatever, dear. Whatever the recipes say. Should we check this?
Down.
Sure.
Should we add more water?
If you want.
It's your recipe. I'm just here to help. It's Father's Day weekend. Wow.
Oh, she's
Open
such
it.
an angel. Whoa.
Ew. She's so photogenic.
She really is.
She's living the best life.
You have to squeeze the lemon on it? That one?
In that one there, Bree, you can help your sister.
No.
All right.
I'm cooking dinner.
All right. Wow. It's inside there is a Ziploc bag with the grater in there for you to get your zest. Come here, Sierra.
Yeah.
Ready to mix, doll?
Mm-hmm.
Can I be the taste tester?
Give her one to test.
It's not going to be ready, but go ahead. Put the cover on. It's hot, dear. Chocolate. It's not ready.
Why did you tell us it was ready, dear?
Why'd you say it was ready?
I didn't. I even told you it wasn't ready.
All right, so pasta's just about done, right?
Yeah.
So what happens after the pasta's done?
We move it so that we can cook the chicken next.
All right. So is the pasta done?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and put it in this pot that just happens to be staged right here. But so just kind of, no, I would just drag it in there, but no water.
Oh man.
Don't get all that water in there.
No. Gabby, go get it for me. We add butter and cook the chicken.
All right, do it to it. So we're adding some butter. Well, not we're. Why am I even here? You do this. You got this, doll.
Okay, dear.
I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy a cold beverage. Oh, with all that butter, everything's gonna taste good. So we took the pasta off and you got the chicken on, right?
Yes.
You added a little bit of oil and butter?
Yes.
And now we're just gonna cook it up. All right, so your chicken's just about done, so now what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move it to the side and then cook the asparagus.
All right. Chicken's done.
No.
We'll add a little bit of salt and pepper to the asparagus.
Oh yeah. Not too much.
Dear, you add salt and pepper to anything.
You want me to taste test the chicken?
No,
we're okay
you
here.
sit there and look pretty. That's all we need you to do. All right, so now move the chicken in so everything fits. Boom. And then what?
And then we add the zest and lemon juice.
Zest and lemon juice. Do it. So we got the chicken, asparagus, lemon juice, lemon zest.
Lemon zest.
Lemon zest is coming up. Oh, fancy. You're like a 5-star chef, dear.
Thanks, dear. I need a paper towel.
All right. Do I add all the stuff in the middle or not yet?
Not yet. And then we need to add the cheese first.
All right, Parmesan. Don't be shy.
I know.
Come here.
Okay. Once that's all mixed, then we move everything in.
All right, so put the pasta in here. Want me to do the pasta for you?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Oops.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna turn this down just a little because everything's cooked now. Now we just gotta mix it all together and warm it up. Keep it warm. All right, so she added the whipping cream, the Parmesan, the lemon sauce on top of the cooked asparagus and chicken. We put the pasta back in here and we're pretty much done, right?
Yep, just gotta warm it up.
Yep, just gotta warm it up and mix it up. So we're gonna wrap this up and we're gonna eat dinner. Well, good morning everybody. It is Sunday morning, Father's Day. and Isabella got me the best gift ever. It is just past 6 a.m., 6:30, and she's already up hanging out with me. So I appreciate the company in the morning because I'm an early riser, and it's nice to hang out with her. We went for a little bit of a walk this morning, saw the sun come up, and other than that, it's a pretty carefree morning so far. And get some coffee put on here in a little bit, and then once the rest of the girls get up, I'm gonna make some chorizo burritos, which I'll show you guys. It's, you know, I've made them plenty of times before. It's kind of my go-to. Easy, tastes amazing. Everybody likes it. So take our time this morning in getting everything packed up, and then we'll head into town and probably go find some pizza and beer or something and just hang out. All right, so potatoes. You're welcome, doll. You want hot sauce in it, Bree? Alright guys, so we got all packed up, and it took a little bit because we had the tent, we had the Kelty toilet cover shelter deal, made some breakfast, and just kind of had a leisurely morning. It's about 10:30 Sunday morning, and we are on our way to Big Bear to hang out there for a little bit before we head back down the hill. But probably not going to shoot any video over there. I'm just going to enjoy my girls, enjoy my wife, celebrate Father's Day, and just kind of hang out and not worry about doing a whole lot of videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the cooking aspect and everything else about it. We will be leaving on a trip in early part of July to go up to Mammoth, and that'll be about 10 days. We're doing about 4 or 5 days in a cabin and then 4 or 5 days overlanding. So got a big trip coming up. I'm going to be doing a lot of prep work for that. But if you like this, click like, subscribe, please share with your friends. And we appreciate you guys watching these videos. Take care, happy Father's Day, and happy trails.